Hello, I'm Anne-Marie Sim. Today on Inside Story. Comedy challenge. Stand-up comedy takes root in Hong Kong. Desperate times. A harsh life for Palestinian illegal workers in Israel. Older, but sleeker. Lara Croft still sexy after all these years. And Motels. McDonald's now a haven for night owls. Welcome to Inside Story. To be a stand-up comedian is no laughing matter, not in the toughest place to be one, Hong Kong. How do you make a mixed audience laugh when Asians and Westerners tend to have a different sense of humour? Daunting indeed, but many still dare to climb the stage and give stand-up comedy a shot. Some do it for fun, some do it to overcome their fears, and some aspire to be the next Jerry Seinfeld. Here's our report.
Welcome to the TakeOut comedy shop. We're trying to bring more laughter into Hong Kong, so come on down.
I said this is probably the only stand-up comedy show in all of Asia, right? History. But anyway, I invited all my friends and family, but obviously
So much untapped talent out there, so much untapped material out there.
Does anybody know how to say Airport Express in Cantonese? Because they just keep dropping me off here.
Stand-up comedy is the hardest job in the world.
There's some perks to stockbroking. First one is Class A drugs, easily available.
It is a scary thing to do.
That you're by yourself, so that's why it's such a challenge, the diversity of the audience. Here in Hong Kong, it's such a challenge because you look at the crowd.
I see a lot of diversity here. One Japanese person, right? Any Korean folks here? North Koreans? Vietnamese folks here? Filipinos? Oh yeah, they're only off on Sundays. That's right. Never mind. White folks? We love you, white folks. I would like to be white. I'm so jealous. I would like to be white so that I could start dating Asian women.
My name is Jamie Gong, G-O-N-G. I'm from New York City. Since I do comedy all over the United States, especially New York City, and stand-up comedy is so popular in the United States, England, and Australia, it occurred to me a couple years ago, how come there's no full-time comedy clubs here in Asia, especially here in Hong Kong? I'm the proprietor, producer, booker, scheduler, floor sweeper of this club. And it's designed like a real Western-style comedy club that you will find in New York City, Los Angeles, and San Francisco.
Since we just opened in February, we just want to let you know that by a show of hands, who came here because they saw the little write-up in the South China Morning Post? Great. No one reads that.
We only focus on stand-up comedy.
Big, everybody make some noise!
Most of the people that have performed so far are beginners. They all have day jobs, architect, professor.
Are there any clowns in the house tonight? That's me. That is my daytime job.
There's a different audience, locals that come here to Soho, people from America, people from Canada, people from Italy, people from France, locals, Australians, British. So as a comedian here, it's such a challenge to try to talk about stuff that we hope most of the people in the audience will think is funny.
The secret is relating to the audience. Has to be related to current events.
We've had fake moon cakes. We've had fake shark's fin. We've had fake bird's nest. We've had fake abalone. For God's sake, why would anybody want fake abalone? And of course, we have fake elections and a fake government.
They call it situational comedy. There's story-based comedy, where a man walks into a bar and he says this. That's story comedy. And then situational comedy is about yourself, your life in Hong Kong. And then Donald Trump came on TV yesterday and he said, "Thank you to the people of Hong Kong for helping me win the election." And I thought that was the funniest thing I heard. I don't remember voting for him, You know, that's situational comedy. The magic of Hong Kong is that it is very Eastern and at the same time very Western.
Everybody's familiar with Ching Ming? Say your beloved Uncle Joe dies and, you know, you have to get him something. You got your standard stuff. You got money that you can burn for him. You got gold. This stuff makes sense, right? Cigarettes. Isn't that how Uncle Joe got there in the first place? Right? And then my favorite. Who are you going to kill? All your friends, well, all your neighbors are dead.
Western humor and Eastern humor is very different. Western humor relies much on irony. Asians are less used to irony. Sometimes I feel I should carry a little flag, and every time I say something ironic, you know, I wave the flag.
It's great when you see the people in the audience, and especially at the end of the show when they come up to you and say, they tell you you were funny. Strangers, you were funny.
Something like in relationship culture, we don't really get it.
It's a different kind of humor.
It's comparable. You can see a lot of them are starting out, so they're just trying their best.
Really?
Finding comedians here in Hong Kong is hard. That's why we started doing the workshops in November before we opened. Because I knew that once you open a comedy club, you need two things, an audience and comedians.
It's a stand-up comedy workshop, and again, some people came out of curiosity, it's fine. What we come to learn is here is amazing.
These classes cost a lot of money in the United States. We do it for free.
Ryan and I could be at a party, he could be the funniest person there, he might not be the funniest person on stage. When there's showtime and there's 50 people in here, your mind can go blank. Okay? Which happened to me in 1993. 1993, I had a huge stage fright. Blanked out, didn't know what I was saying. Did a comedy club. It hurt me so bad psychologically, I couldn't do it for another 7 years until 1999 when I came back here to Hong Kong. I took stand-up comedy classes. I paid big bucks. And I learned techniques and I got back into it.
That's why we need comedy clubs. You can only learn by doing it. This is nothing you can learn from a book.
I rest the mic on my chin. Some people hold it like this. Some people hold it like this. Eye contact. Speak slowly.
It's not only what you say, it's how you say it.
The women, if you're pretty, if you're hot, the more clothes you wear. Okay? Why? Because you come up here, you show cleavage, you show a mini skirt. The guys are not laughing because they all want to sleep with you. And the girls are not laughing because they all know their husband and boyfriends want to sleep with you. 99.9% of the people in the audience will never step foot on this stage, will even dare to step foot on the stage. By you even putting one foot on the stage, half the job is done.
Hi, I'm Ryan Warden, and I was riding the Nongping 360 with my aunt, and she proposed the idea of coming to this comedy class, and for some reason it seemed like a good idea, suspended from a cable up in the air. I'm here.
And I'm a counsellor, and the thought of being up here speaking in front of you just terrifies the out of me. And so I'm thinking the best way to overcome it is right.
And our shows have been all English so far, and we just started doing Chinese.